I enjoy people watching, which people watching is just when you're like sit down on a bench and like you're bored and you're just watching people walk by or doing their daily stuff and stuff. So I agree. I do. I don't like necessarily enjoy it, but I will do it. Like it's not like my go-to pastime, right? But I don't like dislike it. Me too, huh? Okay. Hello and welcome back to Frightful Friday. My name is Plesio Digger, and today we're going to be playing a game called Be Honest. It's an itch.io game, so it doesn't have a rating. I was looking for a game to play today that had frights and stuff in it, and then I saw this game. It's supposed to be a horror personality quiz, which I wasn't sure what that meant. So I'm like, hey, we'll give it a try because I'm honestly curious what this means. And it has no jump scares, which is kind of a disappointment about the no jump scares part, but it is what it is. We'll kind of just gonna go in this. I don't know exactly what to expect, what it means by a horror personality quiz, but it says, welcome, you're in for a treat, smiley face. We dug up an old personality quiz just for you. It's called, What Kind of Toy Are You? Yeah, we'll begin the quiz. Enter name. Okay, I don't know why there's noises now. Are you excited to get to know yourself better with this personality test, Plesio? Heck yeah! What kind of friend are you? The mom one, the smart one, the hot mess, the funny one? We'll go with the mom friend, because I feel like I'm oftentimes that, or the funny one, but more so I don't think I'm that funny. Of these Smash Mouth lyrics, I would choose, I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. I can't get enough of you, baby. I thought love was the only true in fairy tales. And why can't we be friends? 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 I honestly don't know. I'll go with the top one again. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. What color are your eyes? I think they're hazel. So not blue, not or brown or green. So more of hazel, which is kind of like a brownish greenish. When taking a train or plane, I try to talk to the person next to me. I've never been on a train or a plane. But if I were in that situation, I'm going to go with strongly disagree. Although I probably wouldn't be going by myself. Wait, is the person next to me somebody I don't know? Because in that case, strongly disagree. If it's somebody I know, then I would obviously talk to them because I know them. But if I don't know them, it's going to be strongly disagree. So we're just going to assume that you don't know them because that's the... Whoa, okay, the thing glitched a little bit. Oh, they muzzled the poor doggo. For the safety of the public, what's that little doggo going to do? I have many neighbors. I do have a lot of neighbors. It is wrong to gossip about someone behind their back. Agree. Gossip, yes. I would do strongly agree. But sometimes you're just joking around. People know you're not being serious. But gossip, yes, strongly agree. It's wrong to do that. I never run a red light even when no one is around. That is true. You're in a new room. What kind of seats do you look for? Wait. What do you mean by a new room? There's a lot of different types of rooms. I guess kind of a seat facing the entrance. Not because like I want to, oh, that's my escape plan, but like I just like to see people who come in, I guess. My true name is Plesio. I'm going to go with neutral because it's not my legal name, but it is my name on the internet. So I would neither agree nor disagree. I often write in a journal or diary. I do not. Which of these artistic movements, out of these artistic movements, which is your favorite? I took an art class a couple years ago, so I should know what each of these art movements are referring to. I'm going to go with realism, though, because I feel like that's the one I'm most familiar with. If a stranger approached you in public and asked to borrow your phone, you would respond with why do you need my phone? Why isn't this one of the options? I would not ignore them. Depending on the reason, I would either, if they're just calling somebody, I would let them borrow it. But like if they need to look something up, I'll look it up for them, I guess. So I'll most likely politely decline because usually, why would anybody go up to me? I'm not the most, like, if you see me, I'm not the person you go to in public to ask to borrow their phone. There's definitely other people that people would ask. So most likely, if they need my phone, it's not for true intentions. It's most likely malicious intentions. So I'm going to politely decline, most likely. What is the best kind of animal of these? I'm going to go with dog. I'm more of a dog person than a cat. I did not do that. Hey, stop it. Click next. What would you name your pet dog? We have a dog, and her name is Midnight, so I'm just going to name it the name of my dog. All right, we're just going to ignore that part. Your friend asks if you like their shirt. The shirt is ugly. What do you do? Is it ugly in my opinion, or is it just is it just actually ugly? Like if it's ugly, but I don't think it's ugly, then actually that's true. I can't really think of any, like there are any ugly shirt, quote unquote, is only ugly. Look, you can't see it, quote unquote, is only ugly if it's I'm not a fashion person, so I could be wrong here. It's only ugly if it doesn't match the rest of your outfit, right? So there's very ugly shirts that only work with specific stuff. If I went very concerned. Why is there so many varies? If I went no screens for a day and didn't post to social media or check my phone, my friends or family would be very concerned. Strongly disagree because I don't always interact with people on my screens, right? So there are some days where I don't interact with anybody on the screens and it's just me on my screen by myself. And nobody is concerned about that, so I'm going to go with strongly disagree. If it was more than a day, if I wasn't responding to anybody and wasn't doing anything on the internet for at least a week, probably, then people might get concerned. I enjoy people watching, which people watching is just when you're like sit down on a bench and like you're bored and you're just watching people walk by or doing their daily stuff and stuff. So I agree. I do. I don't necessarily enjoy it, but I will do it. Like it's not like my go-to pastime, right? But I don't like dislike it. Me too, huh? Okay. The next section of the quiz is in the style of free association. Instead of a question, you will be shown a seed word. You have 3 seconds to select the word you most associate with the seed word. Paper, news. Wow, 3 seconds is a long time. Seed, tree. Of these 3. That was computer, internet, substance, fluid. I don't know. That's the first thing that... not the first thing. Circle, sphere. Declare, loud. Bankruptcy. Oh, I declare bankruptcy. Okay. I declare war. Owl. Bird. No, bird. Bird. Oh. I was spam clicking it and I was unselecting it for some reason. Take a deep breath. Just go with your gut. Your unconscious will guide you. Dusty, old. I was going to say dusty old painting, but I'm like, old's one of the words, so I may as well click old. Window, glass. I might be missing something. That concludes the first free response portion. Please continue. I might be missing something with some of the advertisements because one like this just popped up and he didn't have eyes. Somebody's breathing heavily. Also, the maker of this horror quiz definitely has a fascination with owls, it seems. All right, next. How many friends do you have? 13 plus, I'm sure. Like, not necessarily close friends, but I know a lot of people. Real friends or internet friends. Friends who know where I am. I have most of my friends know where I am. I am. Angels are. Okay, so am I an angel now? Angels are messengers of God. Okay. You move into a new apartment. Which do you do first? Clean, set up your bed, hang your curtains and decorations, and meet your neighbors. I don't know. I've never moved into a new apartment. So what would I do first? Probably sit down. I don't know. I guess set up my bed because like I'm going to need to sleep, right? So I have beautiful eyes. I personally am unaware of that, but I have literally been told by people that I have beautiful eyes. Like strangers have told me that. At least one stranger. I don't know if anybody else more than just the one of strangers. I don't know if more than just the one has, but I have had somebody say that to me. I would not change much if I was trapped for 100 years. 100 years is a long time. I don't know. I'm going to go with neutral because I don't know if I would. I don't know if I wouldn't. You can't really say because 100 years is a long time. Which of these is most important on a vacation? I see you and then no eyes. Most important, going somewhere new, seeing family nearby oceans or mountains, or safety? Safety is the most important thing when going on vacation. A white lie is better than telling someone the truth if the truth would hurt them. I would say disagree. It depends on the situation. If it was just if I just thought universally it would be worse then I would say strongly disagree. But I feel like it depends on the situation. So I'm going to go with disagree. Not strongly disagree. You're in a public area like a park or a lake and see me standing across the way looking at you. You're most likely to find company, confront me, go home, politely ignore me. Probably politely ignore you. Find company, I don't know what that means. And definitely just go home. If somebody's staring at you, potentially a stalker, you don't want to go straight home because they're probably going to be following you there and then know where you live. And you don't want them to know where you live. Are you most likely to lose patience with people who are acting illogically, do not finish their work on time, talk about confusing art, and want to keep their eyes? This one for sure. No, acting illogically. Probably. Which, not finishing your work on time is kind of illogical. What kind of job do you have? Technically, I don't have a job, but what I am doing currently is mostly to entertain people. How many times have you seen an owl? That is a good question. Or an owl in real life? It's probably been 5+. I don't recall. How many times do you think an owl has seen you? Probably plenty of times. It's not necessarily me specifically, but definitely my car whenever I'm driving at night. When you take a personality quiz, you learn just as much about me as I do about you. I'm going to go with slightly agree, which is just agree. I am confident in my ability to defend myself. Yeah, I don't know, like 100% confidence, but I'm going to go with agree. I win most fights I get into. Strongly agree because I don't get into fights. So I've won all of the fights, most of the fights that I've gotten into because I've gotten into pretty much no fights in the last like decade or two. Like physical, like fisticuffs, like hitting people type of fights, not like word fights. I don't know what that is. The owl bands of wedlock. I tend to speed up when I have to walk in the dark. It depends on where I am. I'm going to go with disagree, though, because most of the time when I'm in the dark, it's at home, and I don't usually speed up. Midnight, the dog is alive. Strongly agree, because she's either upstairs or downstairs right now. I don't know. Where have you been, Owl Night? I believe that personality tests provide an accurate summary of a person. I would say disagree, not strongly disagree, because sometimes I do, but not all the time. Must I sever two fond hearts forever? Oh, divorce. I believe that this is a real personality test made by a real human being. I'm going to go with technically, yes, it is, because nothing can be made not by a human being, like physical stuff like this. At least in some way or another. But for the sake of the game, I'm going to say strongly disagree. Okay, a little bit more glitches. I have no difficulty separating my dreams from my waking life. Strongly agree. Maybe a little bit like it's confusing in the mornings after a dream, but like after that, it's usually I'm fine. Oh, her eyes are gone or changed some way. When I think someone is watching me, I feel all of the above, just because I think it's probably more than one of those. The next section of the quiz is in the style of free association. Instead of a question, you'll be blah, 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 this stuff again. Clover. Lucky. Gouge eyes. What? How do you gouge a trench? What? Horn. I would think like goat over sheep. Oh, horn like a trumpet. Absent-minded. Absent eyes? Oh, like if somebody's just staring blankly, I guess. Angel. God. Evil. Paintings? I don't know. None of these really seem evil to me. Thread. Canvas? I think shirt or something. Succumb. You will eventually. I say eventually. Grateful. Happy. Grateful dead. What? Beautiful. Plesio digger. Wait. I am pretty sure I just put Plesio as my name. I don't think I put Plesio digger. That concludes the second free response portion. Please continue. I'll have to check back whenever I'm editing this, but I'm pretty sure I just put Plesio, not Plesio digger. I often find that's I wonder how they got that information. That's interesting. I often find myself taking care of my friends and family. Hey, at least they didn't show off my real name because I'd have to censor that. my legal name. Taking care of my friends and family. Agree. Like I wouldn't say often, but a lot of times. Hello, Something was watching me. I would know if something was watching me. I'm going to say agree, but not in the same sense. Like, if somebody's talking about me, I just get a second sense that somebody's talking about me, or at least has said my name in a conversation or something that sounds like my name. I'm confident that I will live to be at least 60 years old. I wouldn't say confident in my own ability, so I'm going to go with neutral. The light is blinding, depends on the light. My friends would still care for me if I was maimed. I'm going to go strongly agree. I don't exactly remember what maimed means, but I thought, whatever. 5 more questions to go. I often think about what happens after death. I would say, oh, wait, what? I play horror games during the day because I'm too scared to play at night. I play horror games during the day because that's the best time for me to, I've played horror games at night. So I'm going to go with disagree. I play them because during the day, like right now, because usually, at least the past few weeks, or past week or so, I've been recording the videos the day that they get uploaded. So the daytime is better than the nighttime, because otherwise I wouldn't upload it that same day. People would look for me if I disappeared. Strongly agree. Which of the following would be an effective defense against a supernatural entity? I don't know what rosaries are. Ring of salt, closing your eyes. I would say none of the above. Because if it's supernatural, then what does it care if your eyes are closed or if there's a bit of salt? How would you characterize your peripheral vision? I can see movement, but not much else. I don't notice much in my peripheral. I think my peripheral vision is pretty good. So I'm going to go with that one. If you lost your eyes, what would you do? An owl. Replace them with pebbles, sew the holes shut, attempt to cry. Can I say none of the above? I wouldn't sew the holes shut. What? I would probably, at first, I'd probably attempt to cry. So what kind of toy are you? Well, your result is, see you in 43 years. What? You're so close to perfect. So close, 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 close. Close, 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 close. Just that pesky problem of your prudence. That's okay. I am patient. People always get lazy eventually. What? Did whoever make this just decide to put a bunch of gibberish at the end, I guess? Play again. Okay. So we're not actually going to play again. I just wanted to get off of that screen. This was an interesting experience. Definitely whenever I found out that they figured out, I don't know how they could have figured out Plesio Digger, whenever I'm pretty sure I said was Plesio. It was fun. It was funny, honestly. But I'll give it a 2 because it definitely had very creepy elements, but I knew obviously that it wasn't, actually something that was threatening to me. But I know a lot of people, it's hard to separate themselves from a video game. So like the frightfulness could definitely affect some people, especially the part where they found out my last name. Like that was definitely pretty freaky. But yeah, I'm gonna rate this as a 2. Let me know down in the comments below if there's any games that you want me to play, and I will add them to the list. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. I don't have a good place to say the thank you so much for watching part. But yeah, I will see you next time. Stay safe, everybody. Bye-bye.